Aurora and Arthur Petrova, Arthur's Pirate Party. The clocks at 33 Falmouth Road strike 11. Arthur's piano chords drift up toward heaven. It's Saturday morning, the 13th of Jan. The 10-year-old finishes as fast as he can. "I'm ecstatic," he cries, with a loquacious flair. His short hair is messy, he doesn't much care. His green glasses gleam with a juvenile glow. "The party is coming! Let's get on with the show." Maria enters, her ponytail high, in a vibrant orange top that catches the eye. She wears this bright hue with a graceful intent to hide every scar from a past accident. "Zdravie, Arthur. Is the music complete? We've a voyage to plan on our Springfield street." Her glasses are orange, her gaze is quite keen, the most diligent mother that Springfield has seen. To the gray VW Polo, they quickly retreat. The winter air bites, but the mission is sweet. We must reach the Tesco, Maria declares, avoiding the traffic and suburban snares. Arthur is buzzing, a maritime spark, ready to embark before it gets dark. The engine hums softly, a mechanical song, as the gray little vessel goes rolling along. The aisles are a labyrinth, spacious and wide. Arthur finds Monster Munch with a sense of great pride. "Pickled onion," he yells. "There's second to none. Inadequate snacks would just ruin the fun." He tosses the bags in the trolley with haste, for substandard crisps are a terrible waste. He's on the verge of a shopping cart race, with an exemplary grin on his energetic face. Maria finds plates with a skull and a bone. "These complement the theme," she says in a tone. "That's superior, surely, to plain paper things." She grabs fairy cakes and some gold-colored rings. "If a plate falls and breaks quite accidentally, we've plenty of spares," she says very gently. She won't let a mishap lead to Arthur's demise, as she scans for the fillers and pirate-themed prize. At home on the sofa, Aurora is found, where CBeebies provides a background sound. Her brown hair is crimped, her fringe is quite neat, a piratey princess who's lovely and sweet. "I'm staying right here," she says with a wink, adjusting her glasses, which happen to be pink. She wears pink accessories, ribbons and lace, with a look of serene, quiet joy on her face. Harlow the Dalmatian, a princess so grand, speaks formal English, the best in the land. Wearing a tutu and tiara of gold, she's a vision of elegance, brave and quite bold. "I object to this chaos," she says with a huff. "The incessant noise is quite tiresome stuff." She sits on the rug with a dignified air, ignoring the cat with a cold, stony stare. Kiev the tabby, the ginger-furred foe, narrows his eyes, moving steady and slow. "I'll sabotage the sausage rolls, just you wait. This piratey plan is a thing I quite hate." He speaks with a polish, a silver tongue's grit, matching Harlow in word and in biting, cold wit. "You're a dog in a dress," the ginger cat sneers, as he hides in the shadows and flickers his ears. They adorn the front room with a Balkan display. Ornaments from Bulgaria brighten the day. Intricate pottery, painted and fine, where tradition and piratey bunting entwine. It's a kaleidoscopic, cultural blend. Aurora declares to her mother and friend. Maria assists her, they collaborate well, while the scent of the sausage rolls starts to excel. At 2 in the afternoon, the doorbell goes, ding! Maria has arrived for the piratey thing. The mother of Bamboo, she's radiant and bright, with a low-cut hairstyle, a beautiful sight. She speaks in Yoruba, a lyrical sound, as she steps from the porch onto Springfield ground. "Zdrave," says Maria, welcoming her guest, to the house where the party is put to the test. Then Jennifer enters with Joshua and Jesse, though the hallway is crowded and slightly more messy. Her Rwandan heritage shines in her smile, with a silk press hairstyle in elegant style. "Bonjour," she exclaims with a soft French delight, as the children prepare for a piratey fight. Aurora greets her with a welcoming hand, leading the way to their treasure-filled land. The house is a vessel of vibrant noise, filled with the laughter of girls and of boys. Maria and Jennifer sit and they chat, discussing the weather, the snacks, and the cat. The sibilant whispers of French and Yoruba mix with Bulgarian like sounds from a tuba. A cacophony grand, a linguistic delight, as the party begins to take flight in the light. Pin the eye patch is the first game to play. Arthur leads the way in a gallant display. He spins Bambo round until he is dizzy. The atmosphere now is remarkably frizzy. You're far from the mark. Arthur laughs with a roar as Bambo pins the patch on the frame of the door. That's more like it, they shout as they squabble and fun. Under no circumstances is the laughter yet done. Aurora and Jennifer start a wild dance in a dizzying, dazzling, rhythmic trance. The music is loud, a cacophony grand, like a wandering, thundering, piratey band. It's reminiscent of holidays. Aurora yells out, "There's no room for reticent feelings or doubt." They spin and they twirl with a relentless pace, with a look of pure triumph on each girl's face. Jesse and Joshua join in the fray, moving their feet in a rhythmic array. The dance competition is fierce and it's fast. They wonder how long such a tempo can last. "Look at my moves," Joshua cries with a leap, while Jesse maintains a professional sweep. The children are ecstatic, their energy high, under the gray of the mid-January sky. "Time for the cake," Maria proclaims, as the candles are lit with their flickering flames. She helps Arthur stand at the head of the group as the piratey crew starts to gather and scoop. The blue sugary sea of the frosting is bright, a maritime marvel, a true blue delight. "I'm elate," Arthur cries, his eyes opened wide, as he looks at the ship with a sense of great pride. Bambo and Joshua reach for a treat, finding the pirate-themed fairy cake sweet. If a frosting-filled crumb falls down to the floor, or a napkin is dropped by the side of the door, it only occurs quite accidentally, as they navigate snacks quite independently. "This food is exemplary," Bambo declares, as they feast on the bounty in piratey pairs. Harlow watches the crumbs with a look of dismay. "The state of this carpet is abysmal today." Kiev, the villain, sniffs a sausage roll's scent. "This grease is a crime, though it's heaven sent." The ginger cat swipes at a stray monster munch. "I'll forfeit my dignity for a piratey lunch." "You're a fish out of water," Harlow remarks, as the tabby cat crunches and the Dalmatian barks. At last, the black BMW 3 Series arrives, as Petar returns from his Bromley-based drives. His short hair is tidy, his glasses are blue. "I'm sorry I'm late. Is the party all through?" He speaks in Bulgarian, weary and worn, from a project that left him feeling forlorn. "The traffic was dreadful, a horrendous ordeal. I long for some rest and a piratey meal." He sits in the kitchen with Arthur and tea. "Leftovers are better than nothing," says he. He eats the last sausage roll, cold but still prime. "I've missed all the games. What an absolute crime." But Arthur just laughs. "It's the thought that counts, Dad. The fun we all had was the best to be had." With a smile and a hug, the day is complete at 33 Falmouth Road on their Springfield Street.